Alright.
There's your intro.
Now let's spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
What is it? What is it?
We're gonna get something with girl in the name.
King of the Hill.
Not a girl in the name.
No girls. No girls, but
Hill of the
another
King
cartoon
of the Hill.
again. But this
Alright.
one is for serious. Have you guys seen the pilot episode of King of the Hill, Connor?
No. I've never really got into this show.
Alright. You've seen a few episodes, I'm guessing.
I have seen a clip that my voice teacher was in.
Oh. And you've seen the memes, I'm guessing, too.
Damn it, Bobby.
Yeah. Propane tank.
Propane.
Yeah. Alright, Wyatt. Have you seen the pilot episode of King of the Hill? And how
No,
much of
I
the
have
show have
not.
you seen?
I don't watch this show much, but you know what? I am looking forward to watching this.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching you.
I have not seen the
Really
pilot
professional,
episode,
okay?
but I have seen many episodes of the show.
Reaction.
This is King of the Hill. Was this Jurassic Park? A freaking mosquito?
Whoa.
I'll tell you what you do, you just take them dang old spark plugs out in that little hole, you just put a little hole around it.
What is this guy's voice?
Go boom, boom, just like that.
I love Dale, dude.
Take out that old spark plug, put a butt plug in there, it's gonna work. That's what I got, bro.
I'll tell you, Japan and vomited on their auto executive.
And he violated his own asshole out in Japan. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
I tell you what.
Whatever comes live.
When was this
sound like he's
made?
on goddamn methamphetamine. What a relatable opening sequence.
I know. This show is just relatable. That's the
I mean,
whole-
that's what we do when we go into voice call. We talk about Jerry Seinfeld.
They just threw away the creators. Oh, this is a meme.
I know.
Mother of
There's a meme in the pilot?
sound.
The door again, look at your body.
I've
For
got
God's
mine
sakes,
son
keep your
living
clothes
You
off.
didn't even see anything. She has a towel
Yeah.
on. What are you
So,
talking
yeah.
about?
to kick some
Be a
wild
real man and see
butt,
something.
Bobby.
This is the ultimate Gen
Gotta
Xer
give
show.
113.
Dude, he has the George
Yeah,
Lucas frog
it's even
neck.
better.
Oh my god, he does.
Bobby, you
Bobby.
can't make an omelet
He's
without
taking him out
eggs,
back.
and you can't get
You
on
gotta
base
put him
without
down.
taking a swing.
Damn it, Bobby. Dressed up like old Yeller.
Run!
What?
Run!
Where's the bat still?
He's gonna like beat the shit out of the people while he's running. They look like Beavis and Butthead characters on the corner. Look at the way he's walking. Look at the way he's walking.
Excuse me. You're fired!
What? Is he Donald Trump?
His son with a bat? No, that is definitely not acceptable.
I would hit Bobby with a bat. This is a loser.
How is cutting down on pollution a government?
This guy's
fault,
Alex
Dale?
Jones.
Open up your eyes, man. They're trying to control global warming.
What? The way he
Lord,
just stood at the freaking edge.
He stanced up, dude.
He's ready to go for you,
I'm so
Darius.
familiar with the state.
Ow! God!
He just
Yes,
runs
physical
away.
Comedy is hilarious.
No, he just ran away. That was the funny part.
No, Hank is
Hit your son, Mr. Hill.
It's just compensation for your small dick size.
I got some edging to do.
Some edging to do.
Work outside.
Provide the people of this community with propane and propane accessories.
Oh, there we go.
Get him
The
back.
Native
I'm sorry
American
for my
man.
ancestors stealing your land.
Bobby.
No.
What is it,
Bobby
Daddy?
saw his
You ever
urethra.
seen
Oh my
that yet, Bobby?
gosh.
Never. See? Now, you need to move along.
Talk about his goddamn dick hole. I'll get
How-
tired
I
of
don't
this
even know
shit.
what he's saying.
There, I'll let you use my tools.
Oh,
That's like me when I have to console someone that I don't even know.
She has got to go.
There.
There, calm down.
no way.
Yeah.
Check
Sandwich
this
sounds
morning,
awesome.
Uncle Hank. It wouldn't start at
A
first.
bacon and bacon grease sandwich.
Hey, everybody.
That's pretty gross, honestly.
I love how lazy
Hey, Bobby,
sandwich
go
names
plug
are.
this
Do
in
you
the
want a
garage
peanut butter
for
and
me.
jelly sandwich?
Okay.
What's in it? I wonder.
What in the-
Nice.
Don't you see I'm working here?
Why is he drilling the freaking garage anyways?
Stop!
Does he just kick Bobby's ass at the end of this episode?
He just kills him.
Yeah, he just kills Bobby.
They have like a billion Bobby clones like in the freaking basement.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
This is like Bobby number 300.
Bobby is like Kenny. He dies at the end of every episode.
Kill him!
All right, calm down. Now,
We were right.
Bobby number 2 is coming out. I'll tell you what.
I don't care about my.
You better prepare that.
Good.
You better prepare that damn clone machine to make another Bobby. I'm about to kill this son of a bitch.
You know, feelings of fondness and
Animosity.
More,
I don't want to kill you.
you, family.
This is relatable.
IU family.
That's like straight up a Darius thing.
Okay.
to say.
I love you no matter what.
You're my balls.
I love that smile that he gave.
He punched him.
Yeah.
I knew it. I told him.
Oh, what a cute show.
That was a cute show.
That was cute. I enjoyed that.
Come on already, review it, you little bitch.
Come on, review it, you little bitch.
Okay.
That sounds actually good.
That was
It's fun.
that sounded like the actual one. Did we enjoy this episode, the pilot episode of King of the Hill?
I did.
Yeah, it was good. How about you, Darius? How do you feel?
I really enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a great episode. I would even put it up there, right, honestly, but we're not getting to that yet. How was the pacing of this episode? King of the Hill, the pilot.
I thought that it was actually really good.
Yeah, it was
Why?
good pace.
I thought that it was a good story. It showed some of the characters, some of the personality traits. You got to see Boomhauer. He's hilarious.
Boomhauer is indeed hilarious, even though I don't know what he's saying half the time.
Take them damn spark plugs and damn.
Alright.
I would love to meet the voice actor for that.
What is he even saying? Like, he's just mumbling.
Yeah, no, I want to read the script and see the voice actor read it. I want to give him like a random news script with random phrases and see how well he can do it on his first run.
All of his lines were really weird and hilarious at the same time because, like, no one knows what he's saying. Alright.
I know what he's saying.
Anyways, Wyatt, what did you think about the pacing of this episode?
I didn't even think about the pacing. It was a nice episode. Like, if I don't think it's too fast or too slow, it was just right.
I also thought the pacing of this episode was just right. At the beginning, it was kind of slow, like when they were just, smoking and drinking in front of the car. But it gave some nice exposition what the show was about, right? It's just about some dudes shooting the shit and living their lives.
Whoa.
Just average dudes in I don't know where, some Texas, I guess. And yeah, they reference it a few times. Yeah, they reference it a few times. And in the logo of King of the Hill, there's literally sexist, but was the plot interesting?
I've never seen a full episode of this show before, so I don't know what it is compared to the rest of it.
Actually, I'll tell you right now, Condor,
Yeah.
a lot of the plots are very similar to this. It's just like mundane sitcom stuff.
The one thing I liked about this plot was that, like, you got to see a lot of the characters' personality. Like, you got to see Hank. You got to see how he interacts with his family. You get to see how Bobby, how he interacts with his father. For a lot of other shows, the way that it would happen would be, like, the mother would find out, like, immediately that Bobby lied about it, and then she would try and cover it up to save his ass. But in this episode, no. Like she was just like, nah, I'm going to tell your dad. And then she did, but then the situation resolved itself, so. Yeah,
this show doesn't create conflict for the sake of creating conflict, which actually makes it a lot better because then you have like a lot of nice heartfelt moments with the characters. In later episodes, there's a lot of kind of sad episodes too, where it's actually really sad. It made me cry a few times, the show. Wyatt, did you like the plot of this episode?
Like it? Yeah. It was cute. I enjoyed it.
Was it interesting for you?
No, it wasn't interesting. It was cute.
It wasn't
interesting is a different word. I think it's what it's supposed to be. It's introducing characters. It's establishing the premise. It's doing a really good job on that.
Yeah, I thought the plot was interesting, unlike Wyatt, who thought it was kind of mundane. Simply because
I said it was cute.
Yeah, you said it was
mundane.
Cute. But you said the plot was a little bit.
You said mundane. Play it back. You're the one who said mundane.
But they make that mundaneness into something actually interesting. Yeah, that's not a word, but they make it into something interesting.
I get your point.
Where Bobby, he's kind of a piece of shit kid, honestly, and his dad is also kind of a piece of shit. But the thing is that Bobby gets the advantage here, and he runs with it, and he just like makes it so his dad just feels bad about everything, and because some guy came in and he's like, you can't yell at your son for being actually. For a good reason, because he was yelling at him for good reason. Like the kid
for a good reason.
Yeah. Okay, so the kid was literally breaking fences, right? He was listening to farts in his thing. Who buys that shit? Okay, I would yell at my kid if they were doing that too. Honestly, that was pretty dumb.
It wasn't literally fart noise. That was supposed to be a kind of like analogy.
That was a commentary on modern music.
Yeah.
If my kid listens to fart music, I swear to God, I'm gonna fart in his ear.
I would have to say, yeah, the plot was interesting. It resolved itself pretty nicely. Yeah. I like the whole thing where, you know, Bobby was able to do whatever he wanted because his dad wasn't able to, whatever, say anything about it.
That's true.
He's like fist bumping his son, and then the guy in the freaking skinny annoying guy is like, oh, he punched his son, go back. And then the guy's like, we don't care. Was the show immersive? Did you get immersed in the show, Connor?
I don't know about immersive. I think that the show not necessarily was immersive, but
did it capture you? Did you get sucked in?
I mean, yeah.
Could you put yourself in the shoes of Hank Hill?
I mean, no.
I don't think any of us could.
Yeah, because none of us are dads.
Or live in Texas.
But isn't that like the point of immersive? Like, you can relate to the characters.
No, what I mean by that, Wyatt, is did this show like suck you in?
I feel like I was in the mystical world of Texas, and I got caught up in the mythos of Hank Hill and Bobby. I really felt like I can resonate with the character. No, on a serious note, though, I don't feel like I was immersed in it because it doesn't make me feel like I should give a shit. I don't think pilots do a good job at that. They do a good job at establishing if written correctly. It doesn't do the job it should do in delivering in that promise. It just says, hey, here's all the characters, this and that. I think this is a well done pilot where it introduces characters, but immersion to this is a no for me.
Alright.
It takes a few episodes before I feel like I'm part of the manga.
I could see that, but I felt like
I was goddamn Hank Hill in this episode.
yeah. No, I felt like I really was
spark plug up your ass.
I was part of that city, right? Like in Texas. It's just like
no goddamn way did you feel like you were
part of that city. Did, because like it made me feel like I was there, kind of.
They spent 5 minutes talking about dick holes.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it made me feel like I was there, because of the beginning part where they're just talking about nothing and they're just standing by a car that they're trying to fix. It made me feel like I was there with them. Like I was their drinking buddy, saying, yeah. You watched that show Seinfeld? Yeah. And then
so if you were a drinking companion, one of the things that you would talk about with someone was Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, here's the really interesting thing about this actual show is that it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, right? But everything that happens in the show could actually happen in real life, unlike most cartoons. There's no wacky anything. They're doing wacky things, but there's no like, oh, this guy flew around. This guy literally went to a different town. These like group of kids went to another town, went into outer space, blah blah blah. Or Family Guy, where he's like, remember the time where I like punched Ronald McDonald in the like, none of that would ever happen. You know, Kool-Aid Man comes out of a wall. This show is actually grounded for a cartoon, and it's very interesting because the show could have been live action, but they decided not to make it live action. I don't know what the reason for that was, but I think it was a good choice. I think it works. Similar to like Beavis and Butthead and Daria.
Bro, with how you structure picture everything you say. It sounds like you're writing an essay.
Yeah.
Because of your mouth. I think this show is immersive because.
Would we watch more of this show, King of the Hill?
I do think that the show has a lot to offer, and probably at some point in the future, when I'm done binging the show I'm currently binging, I might hop on that one.
Yeah. It is a good show. I wouldn't binge it, honestly. If I had infinite time, I would probably watch the whole show. Wyatt, if you had infinite time, would you watch this entire show? There's a lot of seasons, by the way. There's like, I think 12 probably, or 13, or I don't even know how many.
If I had infinite
the entire
time,
series.
If
you put time in a bottle.
If I put time in a bottle, I don't know. No, I would not. I like the show. I like this episode. This is cute. But I don't think I would honestly watch more. I'd probably watch a YouTube video of 10 top episodes, then I'd watch like those episodes.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself watching the whole thing. No offense to Mike Judge, he did a great job here.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself watching this anymore than I'm currently. That's my point. That's
even though I said earlier that I if I had infinite time, but I don't actually think I would. I would watch maybe like the highlights, like the best episodes. Maybe look up what are the best episodes of the show and look up and then watch those. But I probably wouldn't want to watch the entire.
My answer.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to watch the entire series because there's a lot of episodes of the show and I've seen some of the bad ones.
I do that with a lot of shows I watch where it's just like I don't want to sit and watch everything. I'll watch like what people recommend, and then if it's worth it, I'll go and watch everything else.
Yeah, it makes
Did
sense.
that with American Dad. And that's one of my favorite shows ever.
USA.
Good morning, USA. Well, jokes aside, yeah, obviously I don't want to spend my infinite time on watching everything, but I'd watch best ofs.
All right, what did we think of the theme song of this show, King of the Hill?
It was simple.
Oh, God.
It was too simple.
Yeah, it was pretty simple. This theme song is kind of catchy. I do remember it.
Here's the thing. In a world of shows with Danny Elfman as the composer, in a world of amazingly composed and just high energy anime intros, it's hard to get like a genuinely good theme song for a show.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those two markets.
Darius, stop covering up the damn goods.
Okay, fine.
Like frickin' like Family Guy, American Dad. Danny Elfman does an amazing job in those.
Yeah, and there's other shows that also have amazing theme songs, especially in earlier, like in the 90s, the 80s. This show, I mean, what am I supposed to say? The intro is kind of cool, like the way that they do the time lapse.
Yeah.
But the actual theme song itself, it's pretty lackluster. I mean, it's not forgettable because I always know when it's on, because when I used to watch Cartoon Network, right when that show came on Adult Swim, it was usually the first show, and it would always I would just change the channel. So
right, because you weren't allowed to watch it.
Yeah, because I wasn't allowed to watch it. That's the only memorable part about it. Other than that, nah. Alright, Wyatt, what do you think about the theme song? And that's the answer. Alright. Hey man, rankings are just arbitrary and reductive. Where should we rank this? King of the Hill.
What, on the theme song tier list or this tier list?
No.
Okay, where are we putting this on the tier list? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm thinking good.
Good is fair, yes.
I am also thinking good.
Good.
I am also thinking good. I am with you.
I think it could actually go up to great, but that maybe be
Oh, this is interesting. Hold on, this is actually very interesting.
But
Darius
I think JoJo should maybe go up here. That's why.
Now hold on. Two guys in this show have said this is good, and Darius says it has the potential. Darius, why do you think? Why do you believe with your intestinal fortitude that this is a great show?
Intestinal fortitude. I believe that it could be considered a great show just because this pilot was actually interesting. Unlike most pilots where it's just exposition, this actually had a whole storyline where the kid, he goes, he causes a ruckus after his baseball game because some guy thought it was like a whole thing about misunderstandings, and then the whole end part was like, oh, there are no misunderstandings. It was the whole thing was a misunderstanding.
Look, there are two individuals that said good, and rightfully so. Now I want to hear from Connor. Why do you, with your heart of hearts, say that it's a good pilot? Let's hear it.
I think that it gets to the point, and it isn't blatantly like, here's the characters, let's shove them down your throat. No, it's more subtle and more complex than that.
What makes this a good episode was really the I guess the annoyance of the therapist and not being a critical part of the episode. I feel like the whole therapy thing was kind of tacked on. To me, it felt a little tacked on. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, the baseball game. How did a bunch of gossip lead into a therapist coming over, being like, "Hey, you know what's going on here?" That was kind of sus, but you know what? I don't. That's a little nitpicky.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's still good, but great is a heavy word, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's great. I agree now.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah. That now that you bring that up, yeah, that was a little bit dumb, but I mean, it was also kind of funny. Like, it was like people are playing telephone, and we didn't really know how long that was. It could have been a week, it could have been a month, it could have been one day. It doesn't really say that in the show. All right, so King of the Hill is ranked good, or at least the pilot of it, not the show. It's the end of this episode, and we're just gonna show a clip of what's his name,
Boomhauer with the drums.
Boomhauer, yeah, with the drums, and that's the end of this episode.
I'll tell you what you do, you just take them dang old spark plugs out in that little hole, you just put a little hole around there, just like Bobby intercepts, I could go boom, boom, just like that. I've been calling y'all people for better than a month now, crap about y'all every time a dang old dog crossed these start yapping at y'all 24 hours a day, and nobody answered. You called, how you supposed to come out there to do anything about that dog if you're just gonna get a dang old computer ain't gonna come over here and just shut that dang old dog up?
Welcome to the very sophisticated outtake section.
Look at his dick and balls. It's right there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Been calling you guys, and I've been waiting
for the last time was just telling me why the fuck you fucking wrong with that. I don't even know what's going on. I'll tell you what, in the King of the Hill intro, there's like sexist. I have 2 hands on my cock, but I'm not talking about it.
What? What?
Oh, look. Alright, look.
Are you jerking off to King of the Hill? Beginning exposition, right?
Now, Darius, I do appreciate you throwing in your 2 cents, but this is Connor's point of view right now, so we need to figure out what you do.
Alright, I'm giving the mic to Condor. Here's the mic. Alright.
Okay, so, this is what I think. I'm thinking that...
Sorry.
Do you have deruditated RAM? Another question is, what do we think of the theme song of this show?
Another question is, you should fucking subscribe! Subscribe!
Subscribe!
Start us off.
No. What do you mean by one-word stories? Do you mean
the thing we did earlier? And we were doing
the improv gimmick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid
episode
of
R
was
incredibly
strange,
but
period.
Okay.
I wonder.
Why freaking overcomplicate it? It's peanut butter and jelly.
Could give it a cute name, you know.
That's for true.
You could give it a cute name, but no.
Well, yeah, they're all like that though. It's like tuna sandwich.
BLT.
Yeah.
Bacon
turkey sandwich. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see how stupid that is, kind of.
It stands for bacon.
Ham sandwich.
It's not a cute name.
Yeah, it isn't.
You could, but you should.
It's just an acronym.
A cute name. Like, think about it. Denny's has moon over my hammy, and then You don't order it with all
Of course,
the
Wyatt
ingredients.
is familiar with the freaking Denny's menu.
No, I would. People would know what a moon over my hammy is. It's a popular sandwich.
You know, the people on this show would definitely know what that is. Honestly.
Well, I'm talking to two people who don't know, but there are people out there who do know what Denny's
the moon
is.
over my hammy.
Moon over my hammy. I mean, yeah. Say your joke. Say your joke.
There are other people out there who are also Denny's sandwich aficionados.
That's very true.
But when you go to an establishment and they have names for something, do you just list off the ingredients?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what sandwiches are.
I will take a ham. I'll take a warm ham, cheese, ham, and a sourdough bread, please. I'll take that.
No, they just say ham and cheese sandwich with sourdough bread.
What talking about that?
That's what a fucking moon over my hammy is.
It will make sense in the context of the episode, Connor.